Hi, this is Gail, and today I want to talk about something that I did a little research on. Um, it's rosemary, the herb rosemary, and that may seem like a funny way to start a devotion, but the reason that I wanted to share it is I like to sometimes look into the details of things that God has made because His creation is so filled with beauty and practicality and complexity, so many details that we continually learn new things about parts of creation. And so when I looked into this bristly, pungent little herb, I found out that it has multiple benefits. It not only flavors foods, but it also has been credited with helping the immune system and improving memory. And that's one thing I wanted to highlight because the infinite, wonderful wisdom of God is something we need to remember. We need to remember these details that He's created in His in the beauty of plants and animals and in our own bodies as well. Romans 1:20 tells us that His divine nature is present in His creation. And so when I heard about rosemary giving us a good memory, I thought, what's the best thing we can remember? Well, it's remembering God's love for us. So let me give you a possible memory exercise. When you read the Bible, write down all the situations where God rescued, forgave, renewed, helped, and led His people. All of the places where He really showed His wonderful love to us. Now, that may take you all of your life to write down all those things, and you're going to have a pretty big notebook. But I still think it's a good exercise every time you read a passage to just copy down what God has done. But even before you do that, I suggest this. Sit down and write down all of the ways that God has rescued, forgiven, helped, renewed, and led you. And do that now. Do that and write all the details of that, but then realize that you'll be adding to that notebook as well. Remember these things often, especially when you're feeling low. Never forget His patient, loving, long suffering, and redemptive love for you. Psalm 105, 1 through 5 says, give thanks to the Lord, call on His name, make known among the nations what He has done. Sing to Him, sing praise to Him, tell of all His wonderful acts, seek His face always. And listen to this last line, remember the wonders He has done. The wonderful purposes of God that He even designed this little herb, rosemary, to have things that help us and things that we can discover about it that make it unique. We are even more detailed in His creation. He has created us for special purposes. We're told in Ephesians 2:10 that we are His workmanship, created to do things in Christ Jesus. So let's remember that every day and let's give thanks.